Hey guys, welcome back. In this video we're back in the TT again. This time we're doing something totally different. We're going to modify the dash clocks. So these dash clocks are displaying in kilometers and in miles, and recently I drove past a speedo van and I have no idea how fast I was going, and I said if I didn't get a ticket I'm going to buy some gauge faces. These are in kilometers only, and in Ireland we use kilometers, so it's very hard to read the kilometers on the speedo. It's all in miles. So what I'm planning to do is pull the dash clocks, take out the dash faces, change it from miles to kilometers, and then hopefully no more speeding tickets. Yeah, okay, so I absolutely love this car, and you kind of wanted to see how quick it was, and that's kind of why I went maybe a little bit too quick. But yeah, this has helped me just to know how fast I'm going, because the actual display is absolutely tiny. So that's what today's video is about. So this is the speedo clock. You can see that the white writing is in miles and the smaller one is in kilometers. And unfortunately, when I'm driving, it's very hard for me to actually see the smaller numbers, and they're in red and they kind of like disappearing with the needle. So I decided to get bigger font for the kilometers and make it just easier to read. Okay, so I haven't really a clue what to do. I've seen a few videos, and so the first thing is to drop this down and pull down your steering wheel as low as it goes. You're meant to take this panel now off, so there's bolts at the side. I think there's one or two underneath it, but someone's already been in here. There's going to be clips that hang down here, but yeah, mine has always been loose. Okay, so as far as I know, I can turn off the ignition. Now pull this out, so this comes out to me, and pull off the tabs, and there's one connector here and there's another connector over here underneath the board. Okay, so just about able to get my finger in there. Let's pull that one off. Okay, I think it's loose anyway. And then there's another one somewhere in here. I have to do the same to this one. So I'll try to get my thumb in there. Okay, I might have to get a screwdriver. Okay, so I literally just wiggle it like that, left and right. And as far as I know, okay, there is another cable here. So, no, that's that one. Okay, and now it has to come up upside down. So basically the clock faces are pointing forward. Okay, so there's three connectors. That's the blue one, or the grey one is in the middle. The blue one's on the left, and the green one is on the right. And when you're opening the clips, so that's like open, release, and then you have to just go a little more. You hear that click, and then it'll fully slide off. And that's the dash clocks. So I'm going to do a video now on opening them up and swapping them around. And yes, it looks like someone else has been here before me, and they snapped the connectors on the back. So there should be two connectors there, which I think they go in there, or they go onto these clips here. So that's why you take off this panel here as well. Oops. Don't tell Audi. Okay, so I now have the face now removed, and I'm honestly debating whether to just cut it there and cut the same on the other one, and just only change this side, because I know that people are saying that these two here gauges, that you don't really want to upset them, and the same with the speedo or the rev counter as well. Like, I'm kind of debating whether just to take the one that's in kilometers and literally just cut it across there and just put only that one on, because you're not going to see it anyway, because the face is, this piece here is going to cover it. I'm not really sure what to do. Okay, I think I'm just going to commit to it. So that one points straight across the little circle. This one here points over here. Yeah, I think I'll just commit to it and just pull them off, I think. Okay, so now to take the face off. So you can see there's little tabs there. There's a little tab either side of that. And I think there's two more tabs over there. Okay, so this came off quite easily. That's it off. Okay, sprint. Okay, that's the old one in miles and kilometers, and this is the new one in just kilometers. So you can see that the font is much bigger between the two of them. Top speed is still the same in kilometers. Everything looks identical. That's the part number for the kilometers. That's the part number for the UK one. So my car, although it's never been registered in England, it probably just came in as a UK built car for Ireland. So yeah, this is going to bring us into the 21st century of being in kilometers. Okay, time to install. Don't want to touch it too much, but I want to also like make sure it's all pushed down well. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay, so just about to reattach the speedo. That's back on again. Just nudge it back up to 0. Okay, so both of them are now reading 0. So that's that perfect. Now to work on these. Okay, so when I took it off, it was pointing at the little circle there. I think it's right. And this one here was pointing over here at the center of this line here. Okay, now it's all rebuilt. I'm not going to put the face on just yet. I'm just going to plug it back into the car and see that all of these actually are lining up in the correct places. Okay, so we have everything now set up. The blue plug is just here. We just plug the blue one in. Okay, now with power, that's pointing at 0. That one is pointing too high up, so it's meant to be just underneath the 50. That one I think is meant to be pointing at either the little dot or the start of the R. I'm not really sure which one. I think it's the little dot. And this one is obviously pointing in the wrong place as well. This is meant to be pointing at 0. So what I'm going to do is just literally just take off each of the needles and just replace them back on. Okay, so comparing to the picture I took at the very start, we're just slightly underneath 0, which seems to be correct. We're at 0 there. We're at just underneath the part of the red for fuel, or just barely underneath the 50 for water temperature. So I think all of my little connections are correct. That's it off. Okay, now with everything reattached, I'm going to turn it on. All the needles return to the right place. Okay, delighted with that. I think it's a win. Okay, so what I didn't get to show on camera was for the blue light here for the full beam on, I put a little bit of blue electrical tape just behind the LED, and that just tones down the blue because I found it was very, very bright when you're driving at night. And that's just a little mod just to put in there as well in case anyone else wants to do it. So guys, I spent most of the evening now setting up the dash clocks to making sure that everything read correctly. So I have the speedo reading correctly because I use a speedometer, and I use the clocks down here. I think I used 49, I think it was. The same with the water temperature. I used the clocks down here as well, and had them reading correctly. And there's one for the rev counter as well. So you can adjust everything, you can check it all here that your settings are correct. Then there's an app called Speed Test or Speedometer, I think it is. And I went out the road and had both the clock down here, the speedometer on the app, and the gauge here, and all of them read correctly. So I'm absolutely delighted with that everything is now reading correctly. So guys, thanks very much for watching. If you like this video, please do rate, comment and subscribe. Give me a big thumbs up. Leave a comment if you think I did it right, if I did it wrong, what you think, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. See you later.